Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Welcome to the online teaching academy Ekalaiva. Class 9 Social Science. Today you are going to study about Nazism and the rise of Hitler from history book. And here you can see the image of Hitler. Can you name the country which was under the control of Hitler? Yes, it was Germany. He was the Chancellor of Germany from 1933 to 1945, serving as a dictator. He was the most dangerous dictator in the world. He wanted to make Germany as a supreme power in the world. And he was the main reason for the Second World War and also for the war by standing in front of the army. He started a political party called Nazi Party. He had a set of ideas that was called as Nazi ideology. So in this chapter, we are going to read about what was Nazism and all about, and how did Hitler rise to power, and what was the political structure at that time. So you can see the location of Germany in this map, children. Where is Germany located? It is located in the European continent. On the other side, you can see the map of Germany. So let's step into a lesson with the topic Helmut's experience in Germany. It was a springtime in Germany, 1945. The 11-year-old Helmut was lying on his bed when he heard his parent discussing something in a serious tone. So listen, your children. So Helmut was an 11-year-old boy. He was lying on his bed when he overheard his parent discussing something in a serious tone. And his father was a prominent physician who was discussing with his wife that either they had to commit suicide or the Jews would kill them for revenge, saying that what we did for Jews, now it is a turn for them to do for us. Okay. On the next day, Helmut's father took him to the picnic spot called Woods, where they spent their last happy time together, and they were singing the old children's songs. They spend their happy moment over there. On the very next day, Helmut's father shot himself in his office. Okay, so on the very next day, Helmut's father shoots himself in his office. His uniform was completely covered with blood, and also his uniform was silently burnt in the family's fireplace. By this incident, Helmut was so traumatized. He was so disturbed because what he overheard a day before and what had happened to his father, he was so confused. He was so disturbed. Okay. So by that incident, he was so disturbed. And he also refused to eat at home, especially from his mother, having a fear that his mother might poison him. So, with that idea, he just refused to take food at home for the next 9 years. And this was a tragic end of his father. And Helmut's father was a Nazi supporter. He was a Nazi and a supporter of Adolf Hitler. Okay. And in this image, you can see the Hitler was standing in the middle. To the left of Hitler, you can see the Hitler's propaganda minister, Goebbels. And let's see Hitler and his propaganda ministers end after the World War II. In May 1945, Germany surrendered to the Allies. That means Germany got defeated by the Allies' power. So, predicting what was coming, Hitler, his propaganda minister Goebbels, and his entire family committed suicide in his Berlin bunker in the month of April. So, anticipating means predicting what was coming. So, after the defeat of Germany at the end of the Second World War, Hitler predicted all these things, what will come after that. Because when Hitler was in power, he did lot of atrocities to the different kinds of people. He killed thousands and thousands of people. So after the defeat of Germany at the end of Second World War, it is a chance for the Allies power to occupy the whole Germany, and they will take revenge for the Hitler's actions. So predicting all these things, Hitler and the propaganda minister Goebbels and his entire family committed suicide in his own bunker at Berlin in the month of April. At the end of the war, an international military tribunal has been set up at Nuremberg. Nuremberg, it's nothing but a place. So, why it has been set up? Why this tribunal has been set up? Because to prosecute the Nazi war criminals, to investigate the Nazi war criminals for the crimes against peace, and also for the war crimes and the crimes against humanity. Okay, so what is this crimes against humanity? It is Germany's conduct during the war, especially those actions. It was called as crimes against humanity. So Germany's conduct during the war is called as crimes against humanity. And this crimes against humanity raised a serious and ethical questions from all over the world. And of course, the worldwide countries condemned this crimes against humanity. So, after investigating all the crimes against humanity, the Nuremberg Tribunal sentenced only 11 leading Nazis to death, and many other were imprisoned for life. Okay, so here you can have a doubt that why couldn't this tribunal give more number of people to death? It has given only 11 to death. Why couldn't give many more numbers? Because they were partly believing that the treatment meted to Germany after the First World War was one of the reasons why the Germany rose against the world and fought the Second World War. And that is why the Allies did not want to be as harsh on defeated Germany after the First World War. Okay. And now we are moving on to the topic genocidal war. What is this genocidal war? It means mass murder of selected groups of innocent civilians of Europe. So, German people, the Nazis, killed the Jews, the Gypsies, and the Polish civilians. They also killed people in the poisoned gas chambers. So, for killing people, they created the gas chamber. They established the gas chambers at Auschwitz. Not only in Auschwitz, they were created lot of gas chambers and concentration camps lot of things. So that and all we are going to you're going to learn in the upcoming classes. So the Nazi people killed many Jews and gypsies and Polish civilians in the gas chambers. A number of people killed included 6 million Jews, 2 lakhs gypsies, 1 million Polish civilians, 70,000 Germans. Why Germans killed Germans? Because the 70,000 Germans were considered as physically, mentally disabled persons. And Hitler thought uh, they were the burden for the country, they were economically too costly. So, 70,000 Germans who were considered as physically and mentally disabled persons, they were also killed by the Nazi people. And now we are going to see what is this genocidal war. So, all these actions done by Germany to allies were called as crimes against humanity. Okay, so genocidal war means killing, a mass murder is called as genocidal war. So, all these actions done by the Germany to allies were called as crimes against humanity. And here you can see the a lot of dead bodies are piled up here. So that much of people, the Germans killed when the Hitler was in rule. And now, yeah, it is a time for note down the assignments, children. Who was Hitler's propaganda minister? What was genocidal war? So, uh, so after this, we'll wind up the session, and we will see in the next session, children. So we will see the remaining part in the next session. Thank you.